Happy birthday, everybody. Welcome to Seriously, where we take cereals seriously. My name is Alex, and today on Seriously, we're trying an off-the-wall cereal variation that I didn't expect to see. Here it is, Fruity Pebbles Waffles cereal. This cereal was announced back in April and has been slowly appearing in store shelves across the country. Now, Fruity Pebbles have been making their way into other food items for a while now. There are Fruity Pebbles candy bars. We reviewed Fruity Pebbles popcorn several episodes back. And there are, of course, Fruity Pebble Waffles. Now, they've fallen into themselves like a Fruity Pebbles black hole, and the waffles are now the cereal in a Fruity Pebbles singularity. A few episodes back, we looked at the new Cinnamon Toast Crunch Waffle cereal, and so far, it stands as the best new cereal in 2024, in my opinion. In that episode, we compared Cinnamon Toast Crunch Waffles to the OG classic Waffle Crisp. Now, with Fruity Pebbles Waffle cereal, we're not going to make the same direct comparison because I think these are going to be something different. For instance, there's no mention of maple, even in picture form, anywhere on this box. I think they're just imagining we know what plain Fruity Pebbles waffles taste like. Truth be told, I don't. It's also interesting to me that the original Fruity Pebbles are a rice-based cereal. That's what makes them Pebbles, is the rice grains. But this is a corn and oat cereal, which does seem more waffle-y, but it makes me wonder if it will remind us of Fruity Pebbles at all. Before we dive into these, let me end here by calling out what I think is the elephant in the room. This is the thickest box of cereal I have ever seen. I actually said the same thing about Waffle Crisp cereal a few episodes back. And let me bring it back here to point out the reason why Fruity Pebble Waffles cereal is so thick is because it's also made by Post. And for some reason, Post loves using this super thick box. It is one of extreme girth that they've copied here. Listen, this box is luscious. It is ample. It's voluptuous. This is a full-figured box of cereal. But what do you think? I'd actually love for you to let me know in the comments if you've tried this cereal already and what you thought. Or if you haven't yet tried it, let me know if you think you're going to pick it up, because maybe you've got the same questions as me. Will these be a welcome addition to the gang of waffle cereals that exist on store shelves right now? Or will this bodacious box of Fruity Pebbles turn out to be a little too well endowed for its own good? Friends, it's time to eat some cereal. Hey, listen, if you've made it this far, I think you are a really nice person. Would you do me one more favor? Would you like this video? That would really help me out. All right, I think I am ready. I have got my bowl, I've got my spoon, I've got my 1% milk, and of course I've got the cereal of the hour, Fruity Pebbles Waffles cereal. Let's open these things up. Actually, listen, before I even open these up, I said in the opening segment that there was no sign of any maple on this, neither on the pictures nor in the ingredients. And I gotta tell you, that does not matter. These must have maple in them. The reason I say that is because the scent of maple is permeating out of this box. In fact, now I'm worried that all of my clothes and my hair smell like maple waffles. So that will be interesting. Maybe they're gonna not just taste like Fruity Pebbles, but indeed taste like Fruity Pebbles waffles by using the maple flavoring. Only one way to find out. Finally, let's open these things. So now when I'm smelling inside of the bag, it's far less mapley. What the heck? Let's pour these out and see what they look like. Well, seeing as Post makes both this and the OG Waffle Crisp, these look exactly like Waffle Crisp. They look like little mini waffles. More importantly, though, is definitely how they taste. So let's give a try to Fruity Pebbles Waffles cereal dry. Boy, what a confusing taste. They taste nothing like maple. What am I smelling on the outside of the box that is definitely maple that the inside of the bag and the cereal themselves don't contain? Did they just spray it with a maple spray before they sent it out? I'm baffled about what the situation is. Second, though, they don't taste like Fruity Pebbles, because they are corn-based, at least in part, they taste more like a fruity Kicks, or they taste like Tricks, is what they taste like. Well, I'd like to see what these things taste like in milk, so let's put some of that on it. I really do like this shape. I think it holds onto milk really well. I think it is big and fun to chew down on. I don't think it necessitates this fat box, but I do like that it is a little bit of a thicker, chewier cereal in that regard. So let's give a try to Fruity Pebbles Waffles cereal in milk. It's a curious thing to have the exact same texture as Waffle Crisp cereal and have it taste like Tricks and not Fruity Pebbles, which it says on the box. I'm glad they told me it's supposed to taste like Fruity Pebbles, so at least I know what they're aiming at. Let me try one more bite. Ooh, I can tell you there is a salt factor happening here that is wonderful. Way more salt than they would have in a regular box of Fruity Pebbles. That brings some zip to it, some tang. I like that a lot. Well, let me give a couple more tries. I don't know that I like it more than the original Waffle Crisp. I think I would get that one instead of this. But the salty fruitiness of this one is pretty good. Well, as far as review scores go, I think it's very good. There's nothing bad about it. What's so interesting is that it must be compared to Waffle Crisp. So in that sense, I think a few weeks ago, I gave original Waffle Crisp a 4.0. So I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. Still a very strong score. But if we weren't comparing it to Waffle Crisp, no, you have to compare it to Waffle Crisp because it is Waffle Crisp, just without the maple flavor. Instead, a salted fruit flavor. I actually wonder if they had just called this Fruity Waffle Crisp, if that would have been enough of a brand name for them to bring home a winner as a flanker of regular Waffle Crisp. I think the Fruity Pebbles connection was unnecessary. Look at these guys. There's Fred Flintstone and Barney. They don't need to be there. They got other stuff to do. Let me say two things in closing here. First, as it went into the milk, the colors of the flecks did come out as blue and red. I wish they had gone a little farther to bring out those colors, maybe making it more significant flecks than they had originally. Second thing, this went soggy fast. Both this cereal and regular Waffle Crisp, I would definitely encourage you, once you pour the milk on it, to be very focused and eat it so it doesn't go all sog in your mouth. Other than that, 3.5, very valid score. Well, friends, we have done it all. We talked, we ate, we had cereal from the thickest box we ever seen. Well, not the thickest because we saw another one that was just as thick. You understand what I mean? And now it's enough. Remember, we gave this cereal 3.5 out of 5, which is totally a legit score. If you want to try today's cereal for yourself, I found mine when it finally arrived at a Walmart near me, though I know it's not available everywhere just yet. Hopefully it will appear in your neck of the woods soon. Now listen, if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with what cereal we should look at together in a future episode. Until then, never be soggy, my friends. Bye-bye.